Hello everybody, this is Jessica with Stamp a Blessing, where I stamp to cheer the brokenhearted and connect all of my friends to Jesus. That is my passion. That is why I go live every Monday here in my channel, and I am super excited today to come with a question for you. How many of you actually have some product at home that is new, that is beautiful, and you are still not using it? Sometimes we go to the store, we get some goodies, they come in the mail, we put them on the table, and then we forget about it. Today, I want to encourage you to start using what you have. Whatever that is, you may have bought it maybe last week or maybe last month or maybe a year ago. If that is the case, I want to get you unstuck and going with a super easy fold. We're not going to reinvent the wheel. You may have seen me do this before, but it is the way that I get myself unstuck and using what I have. So today I want to share that with you. Welcome everybody. I am excited to be here. Thank you for everybody that is joining me live. For those who will watch replay, be blessed. I'm excited you are going to be here as well, and I hope that you leave me some comments below. If you are not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that. Leave me some thumbs up and share with a friend. That blesses me a bunch and lets me know that you actually watched the video. And if it blessed you, even better. At the end, I have a word for you, so don't leave too fast, okay? I'm going to check who is joining me this beautiful afternoon. It is a beautiful Monday in August, and I'm excited to be sharing with you. Woo! I have several of you here. Yay. Hello, Faith. Hello, Maria. Good to see you. Filomena shared already. Thank you for sharing, Filomena. That is such a blessing. Rita is here a year ago. What was that? I don't know what you are. Oh, maybe. Oh, my dear. Many of you have been talking. Where are you? Before I even came here. So there's a long conversation. I had to come back to that. But maybe Rita was saying that she had something that she purchased like a year ago. So hopefully you get it out today, okay? This is good. Thank you, Bobby. You said you like my blouse. Thank you so much. I coordinated with some earrings that Maria made for me. Are red. I have some red in here, so I thought it would be perfect to get my red and my power and my joy out here to stamp together, okay? So your homework is go over, find something that you have not used, that you love, that you've been telling me that you're going to use it because it's beautiful. In my case, it was this wonderful bundle called the Perfectly Pears, okay? There is a full suite with it, and I'm forgetting what the name of the whole suite is, but it is on the on the store. It has to do with pears as well. Let me see if the paper actually has the name. I cannot remember for the life of me. This is, oh, it has it. It's Painterly Pears, and this is a 12 by 12 designer stretch paper. I'll show it to you. It's beautiful. I'm excited. I love this one, and the reason I picked this particular stamp set is because it kind of made me think about my friends. I am very, very grateful. I value my friendships, and I think that is like at the high top of the values in my life is friendship. I've always been this way. Not everybody is that way. Some people like to live very far away from others, secluded in a cocoon. I like my cocoon, my quiet times, my solitude. That's part of my values as well. But one of the top is higher, okay? Is having friends and cultivating friendships. And the Lord has blessed me with so many friends, either at church or at school or at co-op or through life. You know, I meet you somewhere, and many of you that are right now here with me, I consider you my friends, and I know you from either my Paper Pumpkin peeps, or I know you from the Facebook group or a Stampin'Up event, particularly, or co-op, or just my friends for life, you know, that have been with me since I started having children, like Maria, or when I joined a co-op like Faith, and then so many of you. I appreciate you so much. And when I saw this, I'm like, I love it, because it says a good friend is a gift. And indeed, a good friend is a gift from God, and I am very blessed to have each of you in my life. So let me show you what we're going to be making today. Are you joking? I left it on the other side. Yes, I did. I was taking pictures of it. Sorry. Let me get it. I always need to be getting up on my videos. This is so not good. But hey, we need to move, correct? Yay, we are moving. And here is the card. Let me show it to you. Look how beautiful that is. I was playing, okay, with this beautiful kid. Look at that paper. Look at the pear. Look at the little gems. Everything is so cute and so intricate. And you know what? I'm all about simplicity. I'm all about doing things fast. If you see my paper pumpkin, yeah, I'm always doing fast cards. I try to do things that go fast, okay? Not too complicated. This is not a complicated card. You've seen me do it before. So I want to get you unstuck with whatever you have that is beautiful. You've been wanting to use it and you're still not using it. Go, 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 go. Get it out right now. Put it on the table so you can see it. And then you're going to take the measurements of this and I want to see your cards. Okay, so join my Facebook group. Stamp a blessing, go post them there. I want to see them. Okay, you're all saying hi to each other. I love that. Okay, so this is the way the card closes, which is really, really neat, okay? And then when you open it, this is made with half or almost half of a 12 by 12 designer stitch paper. So you open it like this. You can enjoy the beautiful paper. I think this is superb. Has some of my favorite colors with that petal pink in there. And then you can add a little bit more on the inside, like a good friend is a gift. And then I decided to go ahead and put some ribbon because this particular suite comes with a beautiful gold mossy meadow ribbon. I'm loving what Stampin' Up brings this type of ribbons. I always get them. They had one with Pretty Peacock. They had one with Night of Navy. They're all sometimes different sizes, but I love when they have gold. It makes the project so superb. And then if you wish, you could decorate the back of it. I did not because I wanted to keep it simple for this video, but I want to encourage you to make this card with me, with whatever you have. So if you have a bundle and you don't necessarily have a paper that coordinates, go find a paper. I'm sure you have some paper. At least if you're a crafter, you've been with me for a while, I'm sure that you have some papers at home. Otherwise, create your own. You need to be creative. Come on. Okay, let me show you the paper. This is exciting. It is exciting for me. I don't know you. I'm always using paper pumpkin a lot on my Mondays because I like to start with something beautiful every Monday. Paper pumpkin makes that possible for me. Thank you to all my subscribers to paper pumpkin. But in this case, my paper pumpkin, I'm pretty much done with it, okay? And I created a lot of projects for paper pumpkin creators for APPT. That's a paper pumpkin thing blog hub. If you did not see that, I posted it on Friday on my blog. So go there and check it. Totally new project. Love it. I also made, I think, 2 videos already with that paper pumpkin. Sweeter with You is gorgeous. I want you to go and keep using your kit. And I have my Zoom meeting with my subscribers this Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So if you are my subscriber, know that you can join. If you are not, maybe send me an email if you would like to join. Maybe I'll get you in. Okay, it would be really nice to have you. Now, this paper is my joy of the day. And as you can see, I use a little bit of that one. Has that secret sea color in the back. That's one of the new ink colors from Stampin' Up. Stampin' Up always comes with 5 new ink colors every year. That was my favorite, so I got that one. Then we have this beautiful, looks like a... This is so precious. It honestly looks like a perfect front for a card. If you cut them, you will always have a little bit of that. But it's also beautiful for a 12 by 12. So you may see some scrapbooking this week because my goal is to actually use this suite this entire week. Look at that paper, petal pink. Amazing. Okay, let me twist this. You have 2 sheets of each. This is a nice one. And there's some new product coming soon to the store, to all my customers. Those who are demonstrators are already pre-ordering lots of new material, new crafting projects. It is so amazing. It's hard to pick. But I want to encourage you. Oh, look at this. I'm just noticing something here very special, but I'll need to check it. Look at the beautiful pears. The coolest part about this is this particular bundle comes with dies. Look at that. The dies actually cut through all of these ones, and I'm trying to find my other dies. I have other dies around here. I'll show them to you in a bit. But I think the dies cut this, and it also cut this. I think I have one in here. Nope, that's not the one. Why I'm not showing you the dies. Here are the dies. Okay, so I know I took some out already, so, but I'm wanting to see this real quick because this particular one, I believe, cut this flowers, which is absolutely awesome. Look at that. That cuts that. And then there's another one that cuts this little thingy, and another one that cuts this one. So I'm excited. I have not even used that, so I may use it today. Okay, we may go for that a little bit later here, but this is I love Mondays. I can have a process with you. I can just be myself. I can craft like you are right here in front of me. Okay, so this may not be your 10-minute video. That's okay. There's a bunch of those out there. I have some in my channel as well, but I want to spend some time with you and inspire you. Now look at this. This is so like boom, like absolutely gorgeous paper. I am definitely going to keep one of these for I need to keep one of these for a nice scrapbook page. Look at those two. I can put those two together. That is so powerful. I love them. I love the joy that the Lord gives me through crafting is absolutely amazing. But the joy actually comes from Him. Don't forget that, okay? Ooh, this is nice. This is Darling Duckling is one of the new colors from the ink colors from Stampin' Up. I do not have the ink pad of this. I have some cardstock, but this is beautiful. Look at this. Wow. This is nice. Oh my goodness. Like I can totally take one of these and cut around it. Don't you think? That would be fantastic. Like I'm looking at it thinking, how I didn't think of that. You could take one of these and just cut through it. I wish I could tell you there's a die that cuts this particular thing. Don't dream that much. That's not happening. We don't have that die, but that is gorgeous. And we can certainly cut around it and cut around this ones. Look at those beautiful pears with those flowers right there. Make my life simple. Love this. Okay, so we have some nice little branches. You can also cut them. Okay, oh, wow. Now we have these orangey pears, and I love orange. Look at this. This is so pretty. Okay, so I am going to be using this particular suite this week. I want to at least touch it, okay? Touch it. I'm going to be touching it every single day. That's my commitment. I have to bring more with this particular suite. I love it. So I want you to do the same with whatever you have, okay? Go ahead, find it. I know you have something in there from, I don't know, 2002. I don't know from when, but you loved it and you still love it because you still have it in there and you have it decluttered. So go ahead and use that one. And then we have some mossy meadow. This is beautiful, very small pattern, but I think this is a gorgeous paper. Gorgeous everything. I am really excited, and I think you can feel it over there because I can feel it over here. Okay, so I got some cardstock out to make some cards this week. I have some white petal pink, I have some Secret Sea, I have some all olive, and I think I cut also some, I cut some mossy meadow, petal pink. I said, okay, so this is not Darling Duckling, this is so saffron, but since I'm encouraging you to go use what you have, this is retired. Don't tell anybody. It is retired. I don't even think it's in the store anymore. I think it retired a while ago, but I have a lot of this one. And it kind of goes nice with this set. So I decided, I'm going to pull it out. Nobody's going to mind. You're not going to be offended, right? These are the beautiful jewels that come with this. These are the low profile sparkle dots. The reason why they're low profile is because they're pretty flat. Look at that. They are flat, my ladies, and it is awesome. I love that. I love that it's flat. Look at this gorgeous ribbon. I'm going to put some in my hand. Yes, I do sell this product, so I'm enjoying showing it to you. Because maybe, just maybe, you love it as much as I do. Okay, so I'm going to put some of these aside, and I'm going to look through my table because I am concerned that I had so much fun yesterday that maybe I did not put the dies where they belong. And for those who follow me, did you know that I lost a die from my Paper Pumpkin Circle of Seasons? I have no idea how I did that, but I lost a die. What was it that it does? Which one was the one that I lost? I'm trying to remember. I lost one. Maria, I told you which one it was the other day, and then I forgot. But yeah, I lost it. And then I vacuum. Isn't that awful? When you're like all so excited and then you vacuum, you know you lost the thing. You know that it's most likely in someplace else and not where it should be. This is absolutely gorgeous. And where is my card? Okay, so I want to give you an idea of how this is going to go. Okay, I would love this one for the front, but Jessica fell in love with this. So you need to go ahead and consider that I did all of this very nice cutting. Like I stamped my pear and I cut it with the die cuts. These little strips come with the dies. I'm not seeing them, and that's making me nervous, but I know they're here somewhere over the rainbow. These flowers also have dies. These come with the dies. The only part in this card that I use that is not part of this particular set of dies is this little banner. This little banner came and is from the birthday celebration dies. They are still available and are gorgeous. It comes with numbers and it comes with banners that you can create, and a little banner in here. Do you see that? So it's so useful. I love it. I'm excited about it and using everything that I have. So I cut several of these because I thought that they would be nice backgrounds, like you see here. I made some backgrounds. So yesterday I went a little cuckoo crazy and I cut several of those. I also cut a couple of these. I think I have one in blue and one in petal pink. This is the big pear. This is the flowers, the little flowers that I showed you in a second. Actually, I have a picture here for you to see. So this is a stamp set. Let me show it to you. The leaf slits. Yes, the slits. That's the one I missed from the Circle of Seasons. Thank you, Maria. Yeah, I'm still looking for it. Have mercy, so little. Okay, please, I have colors from 1995 yet. And you like chocolate chip? Yes. Thank you. You're giving me permission to use So Saffron today, Philomena. These are the dies, okay, that came. So you have 2 sets of little flowers. You have, oh, there's so much. It is so amazing. I'm loving this. And you see the flowers at the top right, and then the flowers kind of like in the middle. You have the big pear, the 2 little pears. You have so much that comes. There's several examples on the website with it. Look at that one. So beautifully created. And you have this one as well. Ah, so pretty with that nice color. Look at this one. So there's a lot that you can do, and I'm showing you these sketches so that you also get encouraged to use what you have, and all you need is a sketch. All you need is a little bit of an idea. So I'm gonna put these ones on the side so I remember where in the world I'm putting all of my dies, okay? Because I have dies like everywhere, and that is not good, but I've been trying, ladies. I've been trying to pick up, and I always end up with a bigger mess when I start creating. I am a master mess maker when I start creating, because I know that I'm gonna get interrupted like in a matter of minutes. I have children, I have a husband, I praise the Lord I don't have a dog. That would be like the top of the line. They would not let me stamp. So let's start with this. Let me choose. So I want to use one of these ones. It's way too pretty. So I certainly want to use one of those. So I'm going to use one of those, but then I have to choose who's going to be oh man, this is superb. So if I use this, then that one kind of doesn't get seen. It's precious, but it's not going to get seen. I love it, but it's not going to get seen. Oh, ha, whoo, okay. Maybe, Jess, maybe. Okay, let's do 2, okay? Let's do 2. Let's try it. Let's start. So I'm going to give you the measurements. Are you ready? I'm still looking around and I don't know where I put my other dies, so I'm a little bit nervous because this happens and yeah, hey, they're here, praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, I know, they're here. This one's here. This one is the one I was looking for, and this one is here. So I'm gonna put all my little ones on this side, and if I lose them, let me know they're there. So get your trimmer out, get a 12 by 12 paper out. I'll wait for you. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. No, I can't wait for you because everybody's watching me. But I'm going to put the section that looks straight. So in this case, I want my pears looking like this, right? Like looking up, because this card opens like this. So I want my pears looking like this. And I'm going to turn it to the left. I'm going to find 5.5. And I'm going to cut a full paper that is 12 by 5.5. There you have it. 12 by 5.5. Now, since this is gorgeous paper, but I need something different, I'm going to use, oh, Jessica, are you going to do that? Yes, I am. I'm going to cut this one as well. Yeah, I am that crazy. It is the one that has that one, but I have another one. Breathe. You're supposed to use your paper. Tell me right now. Just tell me, Jessica, you're supposed to use what you bought. You need a magnetic tray for your dice. Yes, I think I do. I'll find a magnet somewhere. Somewhere over the rainbow. I don't know anymore. Okay, so I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna cut it at 5.5, and hopefully is the right way, but it's 5.5 by 12. Okay, so this is one of the cards I'm gonna create it. And why did I cut this part to be the front is because you know that Jessica just told you that she wants to use one of these ones as a decor, and it has that darling duckling behind it, so I totally need something that kind of goes with it. So these two are the base of my cards. So I'm going to put these ones aside for now. I have a lot that I could do with it, but I want to show you where you're going to be scoring these ones, okay? So now we're going to use the light gray from your trimmer, and we are going to be scoring this at, I have my measurements right here, at 3 3/4. So go to 3 3/4. Who have seen this before and has made some of them with me in the past? 3 3/4 right here. If you have not tried it, this is one of my favorite ones to do. One of my favorite folds, super easy. And then using the 12 by 12 papers. Hello, you don't have anything to lose. This is great. And then 7 3/4. So 3 3/4, 7 3/4, okay? 3 3/4, 7 3/4. I'm gonna do that with this one. This is the side that I want to use, and I'm gonna do this the same with this one. So 3 3/4, and it's so exciting because the moment you choose what you want to do, then you can have fun. Then it's like, okay, it's just a matter of doing the base, which is you're doing right now with me, and then just finding how you're going to embellish it. And there's several options for that. So we already cut, we already scored, and now we're going to start the fun part. Okay, so this one you're going to fold in like this, and then you're going to fold this way. So when you fold it, you have that little piece in there of the back of the paper. And don't get me wrong, you can use the back of the paper at any time if you want to, but for the video I'm just going to be embellishing mostly the front and the inside for when you open your card. But if you want, this is a card that can be placed like this on anyone's desk, and it's gonna look absolutely gorgeous. So this is the first one that I'll be making, and then we have this one as well. Okay, and what I will do is that I will fold this one in first, and then I will fold this one this side. And I have a little bit of a white strip right there, as you can tell, just a little white strip. But it's so interesting because when you open it, the person's gonna open it and go, oh, this is so cute. And they can open it and kind of look at the entire design and go, oh my goodness, this is so amazing. The cool thing about this particular card is that you have a lot of white in the back. So if you want to embellish 1, 2, 3, if you want to embellish all of the sides, all the panels, you can. And then you can write in the back, to my dear friend, I love you so much. I wanted to write you a full story, and I cannot text you this because it's way too long. So that's when you write, okay? But in this case, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna put that there, and then we are going to cut some white cardstock so that we have all of our cutouts done. Okay, you're gonna bring some white cardstock, you're gonna bring your cutter again. I'm giving you the ropes of the card so that then you go crazy embellishing however you want. And the white cardstock is going to be a 5.5, so go for 5.5 by 3.5. 5.5 by 3.5. Did you write it down? I'm not sure. I'm gonna cut 2 because I'm making 2 cards. 5.5 by 3.5. And then you have to decide your next layer. And with that, I mean, you see how I have my 3.5 by 5.5? Now, the one in the back is another piece of cardstock that is 3 3/4 by 5.5. So I have to choose what color I'm going to put on the inside of my card. And this is why I like showing you the card lately, because it kind of gives you a heads up. It's not like a mystery. You already know what we're making. So I'm gonna be opening this one, and I know this is gonna go here. So if I choose a color like Secret C for the cardstock, then that's not gonna show, right? You're not gonna see it anywhere. But if I take a color like, for example, Petal Pink, let's use some Petal Pink in this case, please. If I use Petal Pink, it might show up a little bit more. So I'm going to bring Petal Pink for this one, and I'm going to use, which one for the other one? Where's my other base? Base, there you are. Okay, I think this one would benefit from an old olive, don't you think? I think old olive would be really pretty with this one. So I'm going to cut 3 3/4 by 5 1/2. So I'm first gonna do the 5 1/2 right here. And then I'm gonna do 3 3/4. And I could do 3 3/4 for both. Let's see if it works. 3 3/4, 3 3/4. Let's see if I cut those correctly. Yes, I did. Now let's see, this color looks really nice with that too. So this would go on top like this. So I'm getting you unstuck. So you start using what you have, whatever that is. It may not be even Stampin' Up. Oh my goodness. If it's not Stampin' Up, it's not a sin. I want you to use what you have, okay? I want you to get it out and I want you to say, hey, Jessica told me to use what I have. So that is the fun and that is the joy. Now this one is nice, but it kind of doesn't pop out because it has so much green. So surely I'm gonna use this one in here. You see how that pops out? So cool. Absolutely gorgeous. It looks beautiful like that. So that's gonna be the inside of that card. But I still consider that I should most likely use my petal pink for this one. So let me cut this at 5 1/2 right here. And then I'm gonna cut in 3 3/4. This is that layer that goes behind my white. Okay, so let me put all the cardstock back where it belongs so that I don't make a bigger mess than I already have. Because I do have a mess. I have to accept my problems. I'm not trying to lie. Okay, so we have this one and let's see. It goes like this. Oh, you see? This is perfect. Look, I love how it pops out. That color really makes it pop out of the other ones because it's not green. You can see that line in there and that line in there. Very, very nice. I like it. And then you close it and you have this nice darling duckling on the outside. Absolutely beautiful. I'm loving it already. Now I want to play a little bit. This is a fun one. I stamped a lot on this one, as you can tell. I like the design. I also stamped on the inside. This even is a stamp as well that comes. You can stamp the outline as you can stamp the color. So this stamp is for the color and this stamp is for the outline. And I did that. Hey, I want to show you a trick, something new that I did this week with this particular dies. You see, I have not used this ones yet, but I want to show you something. I went ahead and I took this cardstock that comes with the dies. And with all the dies in, I pass it through my machine looking up. So it was not gonna cut anything. All the cutting sides are looking up. But can you see the marks? Like it makes the mark for the big pear in here and for the little flowers, and then it make a mark for the labels right there. This is the mark for the flowers. This is the mark for the big branch. You see it there? I don't know if you can. Trying to put it away. Yes, I think you can see it right there. This is the other one for the 2 leaves. This is one for the little cluster of flowers. So that I know and I remember where they go because I always forget. Okay, so here we go. Let's keep working on these 2 cards. I'm loving what I'm seeing so far and I'm excited to work with it. Now, what I would like to focus on for a little bit is on how I'm going to be embellishing them a bit as well. So I'm gonna put this in here to hold it. And I told you that I wanted to cut this. So I am on my season of cutting this one. I love this one right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and really just go around it. I will give you a very good reminder. You can only use your papers and your stamps and your bundles while you are here on earth, okay, while you're alive and well. So if you feel well and you have this, I'm going to give you the news that you have to use it or somebody else will use it for you because you're not gonna last forever and you have beautiful things that you can use. So I want to encourage you today to get them out. How many times I have to tell you that? Today I'm telling it to you. Get it out, have a little bit of fun like my daughter always tells me. And again, I was talking to you a bit ago about values. Last week I did a dynamic with my kids. I think it was last week, where we check our values, and we have such different values. No wonder we all sometimes have fights and all that, because I may value being on time, and other people don't, and or you may value cleanliness and having everything clean and neat, and then you have teenagers that don't care. Or you may value smelling good. I have one of my best friends, Dimari. She just loves to smell people. She has an amazing sense of smell, and she loves the smell of people. So when somebody is wearing their favorite perfume and all that, she actually recognizes, and she's like, oh, you smell so good. I never realized that. She values that you smell really, really good. So I always wear my perfume when I'm around her. But I can only imagine if you love her and like you're all sweaty and did not even wear your deodorant, we're going to have problems between friends, okay? And if that's a spouse, even worse, okay? So values in life are so, so important, and also are things that, if I may say, they can disrupt a relationship in no time. I'll give you an example. When I was pretty much a new demonstrator, I only had a few years as a demonstrator. And I had to forgive this, okay? I forgave it. It's forgiven. But it's an example about values that I did not understand why it bothered me so extremely much that I invited someone to stamp, and then I prepare everything. Like I prepare a full class for this friend of mine at that point. She did not know that I did that, but I invited her to stamp, and I took hours, and I had little children. I took hours to prepare for her. I was so excited to share my love of stamping. I was not selling her anything. I was just super excited to share it. So I prepared for that, and I told her we were going to stamp, and she said, okay, cool, I'll be there. And then the time came for her to come, and she would not be there. And I'm like texting her and calling her, and she would not reply to my messages. And I'm like, I got so worried at first. I'm like, what's going on? And I had my table all pretty up with some chocolates and with everything. Like I had everything ready. You can imagine the disappointment when you invite a friend to stamp and you have everything ready and they don't come. I was really disappointed. And then like hours later, she texted back or called me back. I don't remember at this point. This was years ago. And she said, oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot. And she forgot. Oh, my dear goodness. My dears, it's been more than 10 years. And no, I did not forget that, because I learned something very special. I value my time with my friends. I value creativity. I value spontaneity, but I also value very greatly loyalty. I am a loyal person. Like if you give me a secret, I will die with a secret. I am not going to tell your things to anyone. I love being loyal to people, and I value faithfulness and loyalty. Like I really say, if you told me you were going to come to stamp and then you don't appear, I may not invite you again, because at least call me, tell me that, oops, this happened, that I won't be able to make it. But she did not even call me. So that was really hurtful in that season of my life. Now, this was more than 10 years ago, and I understand a little bit more about people, about personalities, about values, and I forgave her. She was way too busy in life to even maybe do something like this. I think she was very crafty at the time, but she didn't really value, I think, my friendship at that point. And I had to let it go and understand, and I forgave her. Believe me, I forgave her. I don't have any bad feelings, but I did learn about my values, and I understood later on, oh, this is why I got so stinking upset at her, to the point that I did not want to invite her to any of my other events because I felt she was always going to do the same thing. She did not value what I value. Think about it. You have things that you value very much. Usually you become friends with people that value the same thing. Usually you marry the person that values things that are very, very important to you. Like my husband values faith, and faith in God for me is like at the top of the line. It's like right here. Like if you don't, I was not going to marry you if you did not believe in God. That was like, sorry, but that was not going to happen in my story because I'm always very, very passionate about the Lord. So Here I have something very cool. Look at this. I'm going to stop talking for a little bit about values, but that's just part of my story and where I am. And I wanted to share that instead of just boring you watching my hands cutting. I hope I did not bore you with the values lesson, but this is fun. Okay, so far I really wanted to make this pop. So I'm making it pop this way. Now I have another one in here, and who knows if maybe I use both of them to make this even pop bigger. Okay, so I have, these are two of them. Okay, maybe I'll put this right here, and then this will really pop in the card. Don't you think? Don't you think that makes it like poof? So this is just one of the many images that comes. I just cut it out while I talk about my values, and I have many other values. That's not the only one, but I have to talk a little bit about it. I see your hands-on talent is Jesus' talent. Yes and amen, Carmita. Thank you. We do everything for the Lord. We used to have a pear tree too, Rita. We always share with neighbors. But we always had so many. I share my pears as well. Children always came by. Yes, I asked, oh, you like it? You're coming with memories of pears. I love it. You need a magnetic tray. Okay, I read that one. This is good. This is good. I see some of your messages coming in. The pear set will soon be in my inventory. Can't help it. FYI, the pear suite is in low inventory. Okay, so the Perfectly Pears is in low inventory. The suite is called the Painterly Pears, right? Yeah, Painterly Pears. That's it. But look how gorgeous this is. Okay, I'm still there. I'm working on it. I need to put everything from this suite in the front. I love it. So I will put it in the front, okay? So I'm gonna do this right here and right there. I'm gonna see if just making something that goes across would work nice for me, or if I want to put a little bow. I can do one or the other. So I may add a bow and see how it looks. Let me leave myself some space for very long. Jessica loves long ends of ribbon. Oh, it's falling. That's not fair. Come on. Now ribbon, do you know how much ribbon I have? I am using my ribbon, and if it goes away, if I end up with no ribbon of the one that I'm using right now, that's okay. I can still purchase more if it's available, or something new and better will come along. I do not fret about using a bunch of my ribbon because I love ribbon, and this looks gorgeous. Now it looks gorgeous, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use it for this particular card, so I'm going to put it here for a second while I decide what to do. Now I have that there. I also have, let me see, I have some little flowers that may look very cute around here, maybe one over there. I have some leaves that I don't think I'm going to use on this one. I'm trying to check what other things I already cut so I don't have to cut them again. Okay, I have this, but I think a white one would look way better. So we're going to be cutting some of these ones, and I'm using the paper, I'm using the dies, I'm using the gems. I'm trying to use a little bit of everything that I have. This is not necessarily my simplest card, but it's a simple fold. Okay, it is a very simple fold that you can use. The fold I love, and you can use the fold. Now I don't know if I want to use that. Oh, that looks so cute. I need some white though. I need white, so I need one white of that one, of this one, and I certainly want to put some of these on top. I'm gonna show you really quick the different ones that they have. They have friend, they have hello, I can use hello friend. They have a good friend is a gift, congratulations and thank you. So a good friend is a gift actually looks very cute as well. So I would not be surprised to use this one as a good friend is a gift. And why do I say that? Let me show you what I'm thinking. Process here. So I have a good friend is a gift. It fits perfectly at the top of this. So what I can do is that I can cut this one right here so that it goes well. So let's stamp it first. I'm going to go ahead quickly and stamp a good friend is a gift. Okay, so I'm gonna put it here. Beautiful stamp set. There you go. And now I'm going to bring my machine because we need to start. If I plan to finish this card today, I need to start using what I have, right? I need to get it done. So I'm not moving things because then I forget what I'm doing. I'm gonna put all my dies on this side, bring my machine up. And I already have a pair in here that I cut before. Oh, and I have other thingies down here. Yes, I have another one of these ones that I cut before and one of that one. Okay, so I'm just putting them all together so I don't forget I have them. And then I told you I was gonna cut one of these ones in white. So let me bring some white cardstock. Oh, I have a perfect one in here. If you do not know, this is my cutting machine. It is manual, so I don't need any, I don't need anything else. I just use my hands and my plates and my little dies that came with this particular set. Okay, I have these ones, and I think I'm going to actually take advantage and cut them if I can see quickly where I left the stamp for the, oh, here it is. Yeah, here it is. I'm gonna do this one right here because it looks so cute. Can you see what I'm doing? Yes, you can. And then I'm going to bring, let's see. I'm gonna bring this one, and I'm going to bring this one. Oh, and remember I wanted to do something with that other one, with this one. So what I will do is that I can take this and just cut right like this so that I have kind of like a good square in there. You see that? I'm kind of put it in there. Let's see if it looks straight. Let's see if it looks straight to me. So we can make a little one like that. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah. So let me see if I have tape. I think I'm gonna use a little bit of tape because it may fall. Okay. Let's move this back a bit. Don't fall on me, please. Don't fall on me. I'm being good. Trying my best. Forget the rest. Okay, let's see if this works, okay? I think it will. I'm gonna put this on top, and then I'm gonna pass it through the machine. And everything is moving. It's like I'm surely going like this on your camera. Running late, I'll need to watch the replay. Carmita, you're so sweet. Yes, indeed. We need to keep our values. And I was worshiping yesterday, and I was just telling the Lord, He is my reward. He is my prize. He is my treasure. And then I wrote on my journal, I wrote, Jesus, you are value to me. You are my first value. If we're going to talk about values, then he is at the top of the list, okay? He goes beyond any values I have. Actually, he can change my values. Like I may value something, and for him, he can say, that's not important to me. Oh, and I will change my values for him. I can have values that are not necessarily Christian values, you know? Forgiveness needs to be at the top of the line. So even if I love loyalty, I need to put forgiveness at the top of my values because it is that important to Jesus. So I plan to, let's see, where's my white? Here it is. Okay, here's this. I'm just gonna get this one out, and I like you use my little pokey here from my, pick a tool, okay, just to take this one out. Either I do that or I just hit it several times on a table. My son Benjamin loves doing that with me. He likes hitting it. And I love the contrast right here. Putting that in there. Now I'm gonna grab a little bit of tape because nobody minds that it's Scotch tape, right? No, you don't mind. And I'm going to be adding this right here to keep those two together. Okay, and I know this is gonna go here, so most likely I can even put a piece of tape to hold this whole branch there together. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit closer in my hands so you can see what I'm doing. Hopefully that helps. I like that little flower in there, and I really like this right here. Like it's like a big deal for me to have it, but I may put it a little lower. I'm not sure. Let's see. I'm trying to see because I really want this ones to be seen well as well, and I can see the pokey down here. But is that how I had it before? I think that's how I had it before. Now I have this ribbon in here, and I could certainly just put it right here on this area, or I'm gonna use another one because that's such a pretty bow. I don't want to do it again. So just in case, I can just kind of go 1 and 2, and then I can cut here far away, and I can put this right here in the center and see if I can just flare it a bit like that. Let's see if I can see it. Okay, I want to see it through this. If I can see it, then it works for me. So let me grab more. Nope, I need to make it bigger. So I'm gonna put this in place. Give me a sec, ladies. I am working my project here with you. This is live, so I am trying to, I know those two are gonna go there. I'm gonna put some of these in the center so I can already put it in my card. The coolest part is this card is done with designer stitch paper, so you can kind of work it out. Really neat. And now, like I said, I'm not, how do you say, going around the wheel, or just doing the thing all over again. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I like that. Like that. Leave it right there. Leave it right there. Don't move it too much. So I'm kind of going like this, like making it really big. Okay, because I want this to be seen through that, and then this goes here. Ah, that is great. Okay, don't move it. Anybody, hold it for me there. Hold it. When it happens, it's like you gotta use what you have. Okay, I'm trying. I'm gonna put this right there because I don't want that ribbon to go anywhere. I loved it just like that. And then this one is gonna go right here like this, so that I can move my ribbon a bit. I want that ribbon to look just like that. It's perfect. Okay, I have some dimensionals, so I'm gonna use some of my dimensionals. One for the toppy, maybe two for the bottom. My card moved there a bit. That's okay. Okay, this is so cute. I love it. Never would have thought of making a card with a pink background. Yes, it's awesome. Thank you, Miss Bobby. You're great. So I'm trying to think where I'm gonna put this one. Oh, that's so cute. But I had another one, remember? Oh, there it is. Both fell. So I may put this one down here. This is so cute. And then this one I can maybe put up here or up here. Let me see. I think it gets lost. So there kind of looks very pretty. And now I need my, okay, I'm not sure about this one yet because it will cover my pears. I'm not covering my pears. Sorry, we're not doing that. Change of plans. So I have this in here. Now the stamp set has a congratulations, and it has this thank you, and it has a hello. The hello may go perfectly with let's see, I have something in here. I'm trying to find it. Where are you? Remember that I cut another little one? I cut this one right here. The hello may go really nice with this. It's really small, so I don't know if I'm gonna use it or not, but it's super mega small, I should say. Like way too small. Okay, so I'm gonna put it with this one maybe. That is so cute. Maybe I can put it right there. Yes, I like it right there. Now I'm gonna use the thank you, okay, because it's kind of like my favorite right now. So I'm gonna use my thank you. I have it here. I'm going to test it in a piece of cardstock. Make sure that I'm stamping that really, really nice. And I'm gonna come here. And I cannot see, so I don't really know if I stamped this correctly. Oh, I did. Okay, goody. It works. Okay, so this one is gonna go right here. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab, mini dimensionals. Hello, because I can make my card as dimensional as I want to. And I love dimensionals, so I'm grabbing some of my minis. And the fun part is you are using what you have. So if you have a suite, it kind of makes things a little easier for everyone, okay? I'm gonna put that in there, and then I'm going to bring my jewels, and I'm gonna put maybe 2 green jewels, because everything that is glowy is kind of greenish, and I stamp with Secret C, so I'm gonna put that one there, and I'm gonna put this one here. Oh, so pretty. Okay, I really like it. I'm gonna use one of these ones for the flower up here, because why not, right? And then I have another one of these ones for this flower right here. And I can use a smallie one. Oh, this is so cute. Okay, wait, I need a mini dimensional. This is not mini. Okay, that works. I'll make it work, okay? But I want a mini dimensional for this one right here. And I'm giving myself permission to use what I have and to enjoy it and to have fun with it. This is so cute. I'm loving it. And this one down here. So you can use it. This is superb, okay? I'm just trying to use this a bit here. there's so many possibilities with this beautiful suite. I'm so excited I got it. I'm like, yay. I didn't know when I was gonna use it, but hey, I used it today. And then these ones have 2 sizes. You see that ones are bigger than these ones. These ones are smallie. So I'm gonna grab one of the smallies and I'm gonna put it on this other flower up here. Right there. Oh, this is so cute. Okay, I like it. I like it. Do you like it? I'm liking it a lot. And all I did was cut through the images. So this is just one way. Now I like the white in here a lot. I really like that. So I'm gonna go and open this and we gotta finish the inside. Okay, we can't just leave it like that. So I'm gonna bring my inside and I'm going to put thank you. I already have my thank you in there. Let me see, do I have, oh, this would be so nice. This would be so nice. So we have another one. There's another one in here. You see this one? Oh, look at this one. This will look so nice. Okay, scissor power is coming. Let me see, I like this other scissors better. I'm going to take this corner because we're not gonna waste any paper, okay? This paper is way too pretty for you to just throw it away. And I'm sure that if you have not used a particular paper, it's because you think it's so pretty, you are waiting for the perfect project to actually use your paper, correct? Well, this is the perfect project. Go for it, because I don't think there's one particular project. You just have to kind of get out there and create and use what you have. And then there's joy that you yourself are refreshed, and then you refresh others with what you are doing. And that is our goal, is that we let other people experiment the joy and the love of God through our cards and through our projects, that we can share them with others, okay? So we want to testify our legacies through scrapbooking, but we want to share the blessings through card making. And I love that. I love that. I want to share my values with my kids. I tell them so many things, but look how pretty this is gonna look. Oh, this is so cute. This is so nice. I'm enjoying it. Did you notice I'm enjoying it? I think you notice I'm enjoying it. Yeah, you know I'm enjoying it, but I like it. Okay, so I'm right here, and then let's see. Do I want to put one of these ones? No, it's kind of like not the same style. I need to have the same style. Okay, maybe I'll use this one that has some flowers. Sorry, I'm cutting so much today, but I decided I was gonna have a little bit of fun, and that's exactly what we are doing. We are just having fun with what we have. And the Lord is so good. You know what? I'm declaring this week to be a time of joy, un tiempo de alegría. Just when I went to my road trip, the Lord gave me a word to start proclaiming and declaring it to the 4 winds, that this is a time of joy. It's a time of happiness. It's a time that I'm receiving the refreshment of the Lord to give it away, not to keep it to myself, but to give it away. And when you refresh others, you yourself are refreshed. And this is one of my goals this month. I'm going to be having a class here at home. I invited some friends, and my desire is just to refresh them, is to bless them, is to inspire them to create with their hands something special, something handmade that they can do. And I'm so excited for that time together. So for those who already have the date, yes, we are starting at 9 a.m. super early, because I want to have some time of worship. I want to have some time of prayer. I want to have a time of creativity. I want to have time of fellowship. I want to eat together, and I want to be able to just enjoy life to the fullest. So I think that is gorgeous. I'm going to bring my, where is it? Where's the stamp that says a good friend is something, something? I have this one right here. I don't know where I put my good friend. It's a gift. It's a gift from God. Where is it? Oh, found it. Thank you. I was a little nervous, but here you are. Okay, so I'm going to be stamping that a good friend is a gift. And I'm going to put it right in the center. Ah, that looks beautiful. I really like the gorgeous font. Okay, and ladies, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish the other card. I'm gonna need to finish it later and take some pictures, but you get the The point of these beautiful cards is to get you started, and I plan to share more this week. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, I invite you to subscribe so you stay in touch. And if you are not following me in my blog, I also invite you to follow me there. There's a bunch of ways you can connect with me. I really try to be available for those who email me, text me, message me. I rarely do not answer. There's one lady that emailed me maybe 2 weeks ago with a beautiful message, and then I lost her message and I can't find it. And I've been trying. She saw one of my videos here on YouTube, and she said something about how the Lord blessed her. And I'm like, oh, that is so cool. And then I lost it. I just can't find her message, and I don't remember her name, which is not fun. So if it was you, please email me again, because I totally want to reply back to you. And it is a joy, and it is an encouragement for me to receive your messages. I am just like you. I am just a mama with a lot of kids and a lot of laundry and a lot of cleaning and a lot of cooking. That is taking time to have a little fun and to bless others with what I love doing, and to then encourage you with the word of the Lord, because that is my life. That is what brings the energy to my life. What really sets me on fire is God speaking, is his word in my heart. That's what gets me going. Everything that I do needs to come from that place of abiding in him. And he is indeed my rest. So look at how this card turned out. This is so cool. I'm so excited. Oh, look, I did not even intend to have that line in there, but it looks so pretty. Look at that. It looks great with my ribbon. So this is a beautiful way of using this. And then you open it, and it says a good friend is a gift. Isn't that so cool? I so hope that you like this, because I am loving it. I am loving it. But the joy is to be able to share it with you. So this is the one that I made for as a sample, so you know what we're doing. And this is the second one that I made today, and this was just out of the blue because I wanted to use that paper, and I think fussy cutting is fun. I know some of you are like, no. But yes, it is fun. And if not, know that there are many images in that particular paper that you can die cut with your stamping, cut, and emboss. Now, before you leave, I want to leave you with a word of encouragement that has been encouraging me today. I always ask every day, every single day, I ask the Lord to speak to me, to bless me, to give me something. Thank you so much. And you are here. I love your messages coming in. You are such a blessing. Thank you, Filomena. Thank you, Rita. Thank you, Maria. Thank you. It pops the inside corner. Yes, that is so cute. Thank you so much. The dark card stuck secret C, yes. In the ink pad, secret C, yes. Use the hello at the bottom corner. I did not read that early enough, Patricia. I'm sorry. Handmaid Linda said, hey. Hello, good to see you here. Debbie Moss, I am catching you live for the first time. Thank you for sharing your beautiful cards. And Jesus, thank you, Debbie. It is a joy and a privilege indeed to do so. And I am going to set some music forward and just share with you a word that the Lord gave me this morning. And let me grab my Bible. It's right here by me. I don't want to forget it. And Ephesians 4:13, it says this. I love it. The word is so good and so fresh and alive. It says, until we all reach. So the Lord sends some apostles and prophets and teachers and all this. Isn't that in that train of thought? You have to read Ephesians 4. It's powerful. But on the verse 13, it says, until we all reach unity in the faith and in the knowledge of the Son of God, and become mature, attaining to the whole measure of the fullness of Christ. So there is a goal. There is an intention in the heart of God right now happening. He wants unity in the faith, and he wants us to know the Son, the knowledge of the Son of God. He also wants you and me to become mature, not to continue being children, right? Drinking milk and letting others, depending on other people, putting our expectation on men. Okay, he wants us to put our expectation on him only, and to draw from him the waters that we need for life, okay, and for godliness. I love that the whole measure of the fullness of Christ is what we should be attaining for. We should be shooting for the fullness of Christ in our life. And I want to tell you something. Many of you are already praying. Many of you are already doing devotions. Many of you are already doing amazing things, just reading your Bibles. I know Marie, for example, just joined a Bible study and she's reading the Word. She's going to study some more. I love it. I love hearing these testimonies that you send me all the time, that this is what's going on in life. I can't go to Zoom because I'm going to Bible study. Go to that first. That is first. I love stamping. But the Word of God gives you life, okay? And this, Jesus, is who we need. So we continue attaining for the fullness of God. But today I want to tell you something. Sometimes you have to encourage yourself in the Lord. And if you're doing all these awesome things and you're trying your very best and you're surrendering your heart to the Lord and you're encouraging others and you are like doing the dishes and doing the chores and doing everything that you can, every once in a while stop and say, hey, Jess, that's me to me, right? Jess, I'm proud of you. Feel a little bit proud that you are doing what is right. You are doing what is good. And the Lord is with you. He will give you grace for the rest. Be proud of what you attain up to this point. Be proud of what the Lord is doing in your life. Be grateful. When I say proud, it's be grateful. It's not pride as in sin, okay? Don't get prideful. Don't get stubborn like that. Don't get rebellious. I'm talking about being so grateful, being so happy that you can give yourself a little pat on the back and say, you're doing your very best. You're showing up. You're stamping. You're doing your workouts. You're drinking more water. You are in the Word of God. You're fasting. You're praying. You're worshiping. You go to church when you don't even want to. You're dragging yourself there and you know you're giving your best to God. Come on, be proud of yourself today and say, good job. Let's keep moving forward because the Lord has more in store for you and for me. So I hope that you hold this to your heart today and you rejoice in the Lord with this word. Go and read Ephesians 4. It is a powerful chapter in the Word of God about Christ and that fullness in Him. I want to attain it. I hope you as well. Thank you so much for being here. I will be back this week with more and certainly live next Monday at 1:15, 1:20, around there. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. God is good.